Rob says he's day-to-day now. What's the latest with him?
Day-to-day.
Marty, he had that same grin as you. That sounds like there's a chance he could play tomorrow.
I mean, he's day-to-day, so you just...
If you're,
What has to happen?
He's not out for tomorrow.
Yeah. What has to happen for you? Do the training staff just tell you it's good and you're good with it?
The most important thing for Rob is that he's comfortable where he's at from a physical conditioning standpoint, and from a mindset standpoint that he's comfortable out there, and that it's going to go well for him. And so I think that's the most important thing, is where he's at and how he feels. And so he's continuing to work at it, and when he's ready, he's ready.
Are you comfortable with how much he's been able to practice and what he's been able to do with the team?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with everything. I think he's had a great mindset towards his rehab. He's had a great mindset towards coming back, and he's doing all the things they're asking him to do. It's just a comfort level for him to kind of see what where he is.
Was he getting run with the main spot today?
We just did it for one basket, so everybody got the same amount of reps.
How did he look during that tonight? Rob?
Looks good.
Yeah.
Look like Rob.
So has he gotten any actual full scrimmaging with the entire team?
Not with we haven't practiced much, so he's done 5-on-5 stuff that we've said that he was doing before, but he hasn't gotten full scrimmage with the team because we haven't done that. Yeah.
I mean, what does he need to show that he can defend an NBA guard versus a Jerome Christian? He's a little bit smaller than some of these guys.
Just his own comfort level, right, and then making sure that he reacts right after a session, and just to make sure that when he does come back, he puts himself in a good situation and that he's ready to help the team.
How do you anticipate easing him back in? Obviously he's not going to be playing 35 minutes a game right away. What does that process be like?
He's good because he has a humility about him, and he understands, and he's such a team player, and he just wants to help us win. And so it's just a matter of from the science department, how what should he come out and be playing to begin with? How does he feel throughout the game, and just kind of where his conditioning level is at. And so we'll definitely ease him back into it. But anything he brings, he's going to help us just because of how good he is and what he brings to the table.
How do you guys feel about this entire process with him? Obviously, decision made in September to have this procedure and saying, hey, we're not congratulating, he's totally ready. How do you feel like things have gone through this entire
Great.
month?
Yeah, they've gone great. I think, like I said, I'm really happy with his approach to his treatment and his rehab and his conditioning every single day, and he's doing all the right things, and I think he's doing a good job.
Where are things at with Al? He's obviously not here.
It's a good. I'm not sure. I know he's still in health and safety protocols. I haven't gotten much detail after that.
Is he back home right now?
He's in health and safety protocol. That's all they told me.
Are you guys kind of just viewing this game tomorrow? Obviously, this season has all kind of been they're motivated by losing in the finals.
Yeah.
Now they're facing them for the first time.
Yeah, I think our guys have done a good job of just they obviously know what their motivation is as far as long term. I think our guys have done a good job of balancing both, right? You obviously have a goal of where you want to get to because of what happened last year, but there's also daily things that you got to get better at every single day. And I think our guys have done a good job of kind of balancing both. There's execution, there's details every single night, regardless of who you play. And then there's obviously games throughout the year that present different challenges, and the guys are fully aware of that.
What stuck with you last year when you guys lost about how guys reacted to it? Even those days right afterwards, discussions with them, what's on their flight home? What do you remember about those?
What I remember more is how they're responding now. And, it's easy to be upset when something doesn't, go your way, or you suffer a loss or a defeat. But to stay motivated months after and to kind of be locked in on what the long-term goals are, but also the short-term goals, I think says a lot about them. And so that's kind of what, stands out to me more, is their ability to handle the goals that they set and the motivations that they have to get to where they want to go.
But Jill was just talking about the humility that whole process kind of gave to the team, how they came into the season with that. I guess how crucial is that for them to be in that mindset, lining up with you coming in, and even the preaching perspective is such a huge part of what you're doing?
Yeah, I think it's important, right? Anytime you go through a situation, whether you're successful or not successful, there's things that you have to learn coming out of that. And so our guys have done a great job. The perspective and awareness they have of okay, it didn't go our way, here's why it did it, here's what we have to do each and every day to help us, if we're fortunate enough to get back to that spot, this is going to give us a better chance to be successful in that. And our guys have done a great job of keeping that in the forefront.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.